What's up world, I'm Mr. Vaca, and today we're going to be taking an exclusive sneak peek of the new upcoming Nintendo Switch game called Game Builder Garage, coming out this June 11th. A special thanks to our friends at Nintendo for giving me this special invite, especially since I'm no longer a Nintendo brand ambassador, but if you're a fan of the channel, been watching for a while, you know that Nintendo Labo has been a huge part of my life, and we were very lucky to meet Mr. Sakaguchi, the director of Nintendo Labo, during the launch of Nintendo Labo VR. And during that meeting, we went over a bunch of feedback and different ideas that I thought, our team thought, would make Nintendo Labo's game builder, the garage part, so much more user-friendly, accessible, and just easier to make games. And I am so excited to tell you that they have listened, and that Game Builder Garage is the exact dream that I, as an educator, have been asking for since I saw Nintendo Labo and the Labo Garage and all the possibilities that is within that program. So without further ado, let's take a look at Game Builder Garage. The developers at Nintendo took some of the best parts of Nintendo Labo with the garage and the instructions, the hilarious writing, and have brought that over to Game Builder Garage. And when you start this game, you have to go through the lesson on how to build the games. I think there's 7 of them. And once you learn how to build them, you unlock them, just like how you used to do in Labo. And again, the writing is hilarious. As a former first grade teacher, these step-by-step directions are so well written, incredibly detailed, and very easy for anyone, I would say, 3rd grade and above that could understand. And just like with Nintendo Labo, once you've built the game, it's very easy to make different types of altercations, changes to make the game more unique, your game, and of course, you can build the game from scratch. But now let's talk about some of the big differences between Game Builder Garage and the Nintendo Labo Garage. One of the big changes that I saw, they didn't even get to explain it yet, but I saw in a screenshot that there is a download and share button for all of your games. And I asked, okay, what does this mean? Can I make a game, send the code to my friends, and they could download it? And of course, just like in Super Mario Maker 2, you can. But what's better yet is once you download that game, you then can change it, edit it however you want on your console, so that you might have the bare bones of a pinball game that you want, but now you want to change the gravity or add some cool things in there. It's very easy to build and create and alter different creations that anyone has made. Just like in Super Mario Maker 2, this is going to make this game explode with the creativity that people have, the games that they make, and students that don't even know that they are game designers will now be able to actually see they have the capability, and with their vision, they can actually create it now with the tools in Game Builder Garage. Okay, I have to give a little backstory now, because when I went to Nintendo New York and met Mr. Sakaguchi, I asked his team if it was possible in the Nintendo Labo VR Garage to build a game for, say, my first grade students. Usually we have a spelling list every week, and it can get kind of tedious, but I said, what if we could create a duck hunt style game where you would have words in blocks or clouds floating in the sky, and you would have to shoot the correct words that were spelled correctly, and if you got an incorrect spelled word, you'd lose a life or lose a point, and if you got it correctly, you'd gain a point. Mr. Sakaguchi said that yes, it was possible with the Labo VR program, but that it would be very, very challenging to create. Not something that your generic teacher would be able to do in their spare time. But after seeing what could happen with Game Builder Garage, I asked the team, could you do that same thing? And they said yes, but not just yes, they built it in front of me quickly. It blew my mind. I couldn't believe how easy it was. And then I was like, okay, I can build this core game, share it to all of my teacher first grade friends that are using the same exact spelling word list. And then once we finish that week, I can just change the names in the blocks, change the words, re-upload it, share it out again, and the teachers don't have to actually build it. They can use it in their classroom, and I was so impressed. Nintendo has been listening to our feedback. I honestly couldn't be more excited after just hearing that one piece of information that you could download, share, and edit any game that anybody has created. Okay, another huge feature that clearly shows that Nintendo is listening to our feedback is you aren't going to be using just your Joy-Con or your fingers on the touchscreen to build this game. No, 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 no. You are now able to use a USB mouse. You're gonna plug that USB mouse right into your dock, and that mouse feature makes it so much easier to work on the node-ons, to connect the different lines, to build these really intricate games. The mouse makes it so much easier. I didn't get to play with it myself, but just watching the Nintendo rep build the game with the mouse, I was like, oh my goodness, I can see this is gonna make it so much easier, especially for our little ones that have difficulty with their fingers or are still working on their fine motor skills. The mouse is going to be a game changer for developing these games. Another cool feature that is going to be very helpful for me is that this game will be not just the cartridge, but a download code as well. So all of our Nintendo Switches here at Mahonison, we're just gonna download them, put them all onto our Nintendo Switch consoles, and we are going to hold this summer our Nintendo Game Builder Garage Club. Just like how we used to have our Nintendo Labo Club back in our summer Steam enrichment camps, but this time it's gonna be focused strictly on building games, and I'm so excited. So if you're interested in hearing more and potentially joining our summer Steam enrichment camp here at Mahonison Central School District, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, because I'll be sending more information through my YouTube channel in the very near future, as well as more updates on Game Builder Garage, including a new Facebook group that I'm creating so that we can have a nice community of builders sharing their games, and more details about Game Builder Garage before it's released later in June. So let me know what you think about Nintendo's Game Builder Garage down in the comments below, and if you like this video, again, hit that thumbs up button. Helps out the channel a lot, but most importantly, don't forget to work hard, play hard, and I'll catch y'all next time.